So let's. I'm going to transition this into the first topic, and you know, I am very shocked that we have mentioned it, but I haven't really made a segment about this yet. And we cover gaming every single week, and a light bulb just went off in my head this past week. I was at No Limit Soldier's house, and this past week. And, I don't know how we got into the topic of insurance, but, he's got over 300 subscribers. And somehow we started talking about medical insurance and how Twitch doesn't really offer streamers any type of insurance. And, I'm not just talking about injuries when you're playing games. I'm talking, when you have insurance under your employer, you have insurance for anything. Obviously, if you injure yourself out driving, if you're working out, if you're playing sports and you injure yourself, you still have that health insurance. So, it's just when he was kind of going over it, I started just thinking it in my head, and I'm like, man, he cannot be the only streamer out there without this health insurance, with this issue that with this type of issue. So I got home, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, you would think, you got to think these streamers are making money for these streaming platforms. They can't be. Someone has to offer some type of health insurance. So I went home, I did the research, and I found out that none of the platforms offer any type of insurance. It's not even mentioned in the benefits.
It's probably because they would cost them a lot of money. Like when companies hire you and they offer you insurance, it costs them money.
Yes, it does.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So they would have to give people contracts
on
Twitch,
yep.
which would that's a lot of gray area. Man.
It is, but hear me out. And I have a solution to this. And please let me know what you guys think in the chat about this, because this is actually a pretty big topic. So there's different levels of streamers, obviously. You have your superstars, Ninja, Dr. Disrespect, Lupo, the big name people who obviously, I'm not going to say top 1%, I'll say top 5%. If you're a top 5 streamer, you're making enough money where you're not worried about health insurance. You have private health insurance through someone, right? They obviously make enough money where they don't need to worry about that. But then you got your stars. So you got your superstars, and then you got your stars, and I'll say your stars are probably 10 to 15% of your streaming population. These are the people that they stream full time, but they're not a superstar. They make enough money where they're still paying a private insurance company for health insurance. They don't have any issues. Then under your stars and between and above your very low level streamers, you got people with probably, I would say, 100 to 1,000 subs, and that's a major part of your. Sorry, guys. This guy. That's a major part of the streaming population. This class makes up a huge group, and these people are probably playing, between 10 to 12 hours each day, and they make enough money, but they don't make enough money to really pay. They don't have health insurance, but they're trying to grow their community to get to that next level, right? And the only way to do so, they know the name of the game. The only way to do so would be the more streaming, the more followers, the more subscribers. That's just the name of the game. And thank you, Mr. Horton. These kids are streaming for 10 to 12 hours a day. They make up the biggest portion of the streaming population. And, as much as Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok now, he's telling me, they want to flaunt their benefits to be a partner, but they fail to take into consideration the streamer's health. And, the more, at the end of the day, each of these streamers are playing so much. It brings in so much business for Twitch, and Twitch is basically paying you to do so. Twitch is the employer, or the streaming platform is the employer. The streamer is the employee. That's kind of how I'm trying to compare it to. In most jobs, however, the employer offers the employee these health insurance benefits. The streaming platforms making hand over fist on all of the millions of streamers out there. There's so many in this area that they were kind of just refuse. They will not give us health insurance.
Boom.
What's up, SoCal? Thanks for tuning in, man. Now, I'm not saying this to offer every streamer, because that, you want to talk about money, you can't even do that. We shouldn't have health insurance. We have 150 something followers. We're a low level streamer, but if you use it as an incentive plan to say, I'm not, just make it easy. Twitch, let's just say you get to 500 subscribers, Twitch will offer you health insurance. They realize that you're streaming 12 hours a day. Hey!
Let's go!
We did get okay, so the subscriber is on. Thank you for the subscription, man. SoCal Snack with the subscription. Thank you, man. Thanks for... Oh,
you can't see me, but I'm celebrating.
There we go. Hey, another let's go. Thank you. So, yes, really, it's when you reach, let's just say 500 subscribers, you should be, I think Twitch should say, look, you're gaming this much a day. You're making Twitch all this money through subscribers, advertisements. You deserve part of our health insurance plan. We're not going to give it to you for free, but when we pay you out, we're going to take a portion, and obviously that is how you're going to help pay for your health insurance. Instead of receiving each month $500, we're going to give you $450. Take $50 and put it towards health insurance. Not one streaming platform has even considered this. I did the research for all week. None of them has even mentioned it. It's 2021. We're literally letting these major corporations profit on all of these streamers, they're not really taking into consideration our well-being.
Right. SoCal said he would quit his day job.
Dude, exactly.
And you would get different tiers.
Dude, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vision, dental,
yes.
All that stuff.
Yep. And now let me take a step back here, because everyone's mind's going right now. Mine's even going too.
Right.
Let's think about if one platform, let's just say we're on Twitch. One platform Twitch decided, you know what, that's a good idea. We're going to offer health insurance benefits to our streamers, 500 subscribers and up. And, that's just an example. One, their numbers are going to skyrocket. Their streamer population, everyone would be moving from Facebook, from YouTube, from TikTok over to Twitch, who has, just like SoCal, he streams on Twitch, but either way, we would see people with probably 500 subscribers on other platforms move over to Twitch for the health insurance alone, and it would help them. It would help them and their family. Obviously, huge part, SoCal having a big family. Right. You should have health insurance. At that point, the media would get involved, and they would blow this up. It would be the best media press release ever for that company, for a streaming company. 6 months after that, other companies are going to follow. The other streaming platforms will say, man, Amazon did this with Twitch, Facebook, maybe we should start offering this to our streamers too. Maybe YouTube streamers should start offering health insurance too. And it would take probably about 6 months to a year to see a huge shift in the streaming world and offer these benefits to these streamers, which is huge. And, I would say, I truly believe that not one streaming platform has even considered this. We live in a world today where everyone's worried about something happening.
Yeah.
My wife yesterday just got in a car accident. She's okay, but if that car was going another 5-10 miles per hour, she'd probably be in the hospital today. And, obviously she has insurance, so, anything could happen. And one more example, and then I'll open this up to the chat here. I want to hear everyone's opinions, but imagine if Amazon, Nike, Facebook, this is for example, imagine if these large corporations, Epic Games, EA, decided, you know what, our employees make money for us, but we're not going to give them medical insurance.
That's pretty tough.
You come here every day, you work, you get a paycheck, but that's it. Health insurance, it's not worth our money anymore. You guys have to find your own private insurance. The employees that day would instantly start looking for a new job, would instantly update their resume and start looking for a new job. The media would get a hold of that and blow that up. That company would be ruined at that moment. They would instantly have to change their mind or they would go downhill. What's up, B-Splashy? Thanks for tuning in, man. SoCal Sniper, look, even Uber has deals with insurance companies. See, there's options out there that they're not taking advantage of them.
You're making money for a company and getting paid, you're technically an employee of that company.
Exactly.
So, you know what
Twitch
I mean?
employees get insurance. Who's bringing in the money? The streamers are bringing in the money for these platforms.
Which is included with advertisements and stuff.
Yes.
But that can be... You could advertise for Medical Mutual on Twitch with a streamer and offer health plans.
Yep.
Which is... I mean, it's a crazy concept to think about, but it's such a great idea.
Yeah. If it would be a positive outcome in all areas. Obviously, financially, it's going to hurt a little bit, but at the end of the day, you're still collecting your payment from those streamers because they make enough where they can pay you enough.
I don't know. Do partners get insurance?
No,
I don't think so.
No, they don't. I looked, and I actually had this conversation with No Limit Soldier this past weekend. They don't. And it's just crazy to me that none of these companies even give this any type of insurance to these people. Like, and a lot of them deal, and Adam will go over this later, but a lot of them deal with personal issues, anxiety, sleep issues,
and emotion.
There's a lot of stuff, and then anything could happen. So, look, these streaming platforms need to realize that the health of their streamers is just as important as making money.
Very true.
And that is going to be the first step. If they can make that decision, it will just turn into a huge positive solution for not only them, but as a company, it's going to be a positive look. Other companies are going to follow. I don't know. Tell me what you guys feel about this.
There's obviously, like, companies we work for, there's group rates.
Yeah.
Okay, if you have 50 employees, the rate is this, so on, so forth, so forth. So if they actually got, millions of people. Dude, there are 9.2 million streamers.
Yep.
On Twitch.
Yeah.
If they had a group discount where it says, okay, like you said, over 500, you get tier 1.
Yeah, you get the incentive to get up there.
Over 5,000, you get tier 2. Tier 3 is 25,000 and up.
Yeah.
Subs.
Mm-hmm.
And that would give you a better option. And I mean, it would be cheaper, but Twitch that would be hard, man, because that'd be a bigger contract for Twitch to say, okay, if we're offering you insurance, we want more. Instead of a 6-hour stream, you need to do a 10-hour stream. And we want this and this from you.
So
that would be a contract.
Yeah, you could do that, but look, no one with 500 subscribers is going to sign a contract to stream 12 hours a day. But you already have that motivation because once you sign up for their health insurance plan, Twitch is going to start taking money out of your payment. So if you don't make that much, that insurance is going to get pretty costly. So it's like if I go to work. If we both go to work, we have our medical. If we all work, let's just say we go to work for 10 hours 1 week, our medical deduction is going to come out and it's going to reduce our income. Same thing.
Yeah.
At that point, you're almost streaming full time. You're almost streaming 10 to 12 hours a day. So you're doing it full time already. You should be rewarded with some type of insurance. And, it's tough because here's a contract, but the motivation to stream more because you got to get your subscriber count out. The only way streamers nowadays gets their followers and subscriber count up is stream more. The longer you stream, the higher numbers you get. That's just how the streaming platforms work. And right there, I think, is enough motivation. That's how you make enough money, and that's how at the end of each month, if your health insurance is $50 a month, if you make $1,000 compared to $500, you get to take home a lot more. Just like if we work 10 hours or if we worked 40 hours at our job, we still have our medical deduction there no matter how much more, but the more time we put in, the more money. That's kind of, I'm trying to compare it.
But there's also taxes and stuff you got to think about too, and that differs per state. So it could be...
Which Twitch takes into consideration already.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, it would be nice to see somebody's pay stub from Twitch.
They get W-2s.
Yeah, W-2s.
W-2s at the end of every seat. Yeah.
Yeah, to see what they make, what they bring in, what they got taxed.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what their state is, what their federal is. I mean, because the more you make, the more they take, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So that's crazy to think, though. But with your insurance, there's no... Twitch doesn't have, hey, we're going to hire you for $20 an hour. It's based off your donations. You know what I mean? What you're making and what they take, right?
Subscribers. They get money based on subscriptions.
And donations.
And
donations.
They don't make, obviously Amazon doesn't make any money off donations.
Right.
And they don't, that's not taxable, that's nothing. That's just Donations are they're completely separate. You could even base it off ranking. Each stream is ranked based off many factors. Twitch goals should be keeping producers engaged. Yes, there's so many benefits revolving around offering insurance that like it's crazy to me that no one has especially Amazon.
Yeah.
You know, Amazon has millions of workers around the world. Maybe not millions, but tons of workers around the world, which they offer the insurance to. But for Twitch, they obviously own Twitch. They don't offer any type of insurance for the people bringing in money. You know, you got to think, if you have 1,000 subscribers, Twitch is making what? Let's just say 2,000, or we'll just say they make $2.50 a subscriber. I don't know. For 1,000, they have 1,000 subscribers. Twitch makes $2.50 per subscriber per month. That's $2,500 that Twitch is making doing nothing.
Just sitting back collecting.
They don't, yeah, and they're just saying, you know what? You keep streaming, hey, if you want to stream 15, 20 hours a day, go for it. Go for it.
That's on you.
That's going to look better for us because you're going to get more subscribers, which means we're going to get more money. And that's just how their platform works. And it just doesn't seem fair to me. I don't know about everyone else, but
it's hard to think about. It's funny to think about, like, okay, 9.24 million streamers on Twitch.
Yeah.
What do you think the average of that
that's
for
tough.
viewers is?
Yeah.
Somebody's going to have 50, where somebody's going to have 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, like people like us, we wouldn't get it.
No, we wouldn't.
Why? And it would be a waste of money for Twitch to give us health insurance because we just we're not that high up.
They would have to, they'd have to give people managers and to manage their accounts and creating new jobs. I mean, they would create new jobs for Twitch.
Yeah, like
you know
all
what I
the freaking they would basically have to create a whole department for health
HR,
insurance,
for health
for
insurance.
the streamers.
Yeah.
But we're at a time. People around. There's so many people out there trying to stream full time that it's just. I'm surprised they haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Because there's millions of people out there basically that don't have insurance that are streaming. That if something goes wrong, if they get in a car accident tomorrow, even if it's very low level insurance, you still have something.
Yeah.
Even if it's a high deductible, $5,000 deductible. What happens if you get in a car accident? Or even prescriptions.
I mean, there's a lot of companies that
Top 1% should get it, but also other people should benefit. That's my whole point. The top 1%, they can afford private insurance. My whole topic is like the medium level streamers that aren't really that are trying to make it full time. That's because obviously the top 15% streamers could probably pay private insurance companies. You know, they could afford to pay $1,000 a month for health insurance.
Right.
Maybe not top 20, but yeah, you get my point.
But I see how you're leaning against, like, if somebody's playing a game and they hurt their wrist due to something, then they have to go get surgery on their wrist. They got to come out of pocket for that, even though they're still streaming on Twitch and making money for them. They're saying, well, hey, that's on you. You want to stream for 8 hours and hurt your wrist, that's on you.
And that's kind of what the company...
Sorry.
That's what the companies are basically saying, sorry about your health insurance.
You're on your own.
Top 1%. SoCal's top 1% but can't afford it. Why don't you do something else?
Come on.
Make enough.
Be a real sniper. There's, I don't know.
It's a huge topic, and we could go on for this for a while, and I'm sure if other people would agree with me, but there's a lot of people out there that deserve the health insurance, and I think Twitch or any streaming platform should offer it.